You know, those of you that have heard me speak before, you've heard me give the analogy that the left and the political elite, and unfortunately sometimes the rhinos on the right, they're like drug dealers. They create all this content and propaganda, and they have the media on their side, and they push it out through our airways, and then they take it down to acorn-type organizations and find the pushers, and then the pushers push it into our communities. And what do conservatives do? We send each other an email. We don't know how to fight. We've been told that we can't talk about politics and religion. We might offend somebody. What can we do? What can we do to stop it? We have a program that's called Generation Mentor. And I'm happy to come and do a workshop and bring young people to you, but you don't even need me to do it. I'm going to give you some calls to action before we leave today. But what I want you to do is seek out your children or your grandchildren. Ask them, if you're not on Facebook and Twitter, or mainly Facebook, say, hey, can you please help me get on Facebook? Can you teach me what it means to click like? Where does that go on the internet if I push like? I'm just like you. 3 years ago, I wasn't doing any of this crazy stuff. But I started aggregating or posting news and information. Information that comes from Americans for Prosperity. Information that comes from Empowered Texans. These great think tanks and websites that have all this content. I started posting that every day consistently on Facebook and Twitter. And I became one of those people that's known as what I call a connected authority. I'm someone that does research. I'm someone that cares enough to find that content and push it out daily, and I don't really care what people think. So, it's funny because when I first started doing that, people said, you're a crazy political nut. You know, you need to get a life. Well, let me tell you, ignorance is bliss till reality hits. And reality's fixing to hit. So I became a connected authority. And then you have the engaged minority. That's you. People that show up at Tea Party meetings. People that show up at rallies. You are the engaged minority. You know that there's things going on. But let me tell you something. There's this huge passive majority that is still watching Dancing with the Stars. And they have no clue what's going on. And let me tell you something. The political elites on both the right and the left are reaching those voters. And those voters lots of times are our children and our grandchildren. So what we need to do is create a whole lot more connected authority people on the internet who are posting news and information where I say fish where the fish are. If the fish are on Facebook, go fishing. Find them and share that news and information. We've got a lot of work to do. But you know what? I have a lot of hope. Because in the last 3 years, I've seen some of the most amazing people. I've met some of the most amazing people. I've been at meetings with Peggy Venerable. If you don't know who Brandon Darby is, hit search on Voices in Power. If you don't know who Anita Moncrief is, there are some amazing patriots who are doing work every day producing great content. But they need pushers. We need conservative information pushers. That's what I am, and I hope that that's what you'll be. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.